What's up everybody, hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome back to a new video on Solana. Which I wanted to cover some of the bigger cryptos today because obviously yesterday was quite a hectic day in the markets. It was not that bad for Solana actually. Solana was pretty strong and today it's coming out very strong as well. It's up 8.5% or 9% almost. Also strong against Bitcoin and Ethereum, as you can see. Up 5% and 3% respectively against those. So it's bullish against the market, and we can also see that reflected in the price. What you see is that we broke above this level here around $32 not that long ago, about 15 minutes ago. So what I expect right now is that we're going to get up towards this level right here at around 34.7 to be precise. That's a key level within this bigger key area. But you also got that 100 EMA creeping up on us there, and I think that's going to be strong enough to actually pressure us down all the way down to $30 again. But there it gets a little bit more interesting for Solana, and I think I explained this, and we talked about this in my earlier Solana video as well. But what you have right now is that Solana is actually holding its support levels pretty well. I mean, you can see that we're making some higher lows throughout the last week. And apart from that, I mean, you can also see it right now. We're also getting some bullish breakouts and stuff. So there's generally, there's quite some power for Solana. But what you also have is we are still in a bear market, right? And you can also still see that if you zoom out a little bit more with Solana, we are in a general downtrend. And this trend line is an example of that. Obviously, it's not one-on-one. And you could also draw trend lines that are steeper and would probably meet up with it right here, right? So we can maybe do something like this. Like this, and then that level becomes even stronger. So that's why I do think we'll reject off of this, but then the interesting part comes, and that is, will the buyers be stronger or the sellers? Which at this point of time, my bias would be that the sellers will be stronger, but I do think that we're able to consolidate between $30 and not 34.7, but between like 34 and $30. I think we'll be consolidating a little bit between those levels for the next few days, right? In this triangle. And then we're either going to break through $30, drop down to $28 and probably down to $26 after that, which I think is I lean towards that scenario. But that's mostly because of the whole market, right? The whole market is very bearish, so I don't think Solana in itself is strong enough to go against that. But we could also have something like this, and I don't even think we need to break above $36. I think breaking above $35 would actually be enough to get a move all the way up towards like 40 and 38. So that would be great, and then we're going to have one of those scenarios, I think, within the next within the next week, if at least we keep this volume, right? Because if we want to break out like that, Solana has to be trending in some sort of way. And with trending, I mean that there's just a lot of volatility and volume, because if there's volume, you can have breakouts, but if there's no volume, you'll just continue moving sideways. But I do expect that there's going to be volume, and I expect the market to be bearish for longer. So that's why I expect something like this to be more likely. But if you feel like something like this is actually looking pretty likely too, or you, in your analysis something like this seems to be the most likely outcome, I mean, don't let me stop you with that. In the end, this is just my analysis, and my analysis is not always right. Definitely not. So that's basically my analysis for now. So if you do have any questions about the analysis, please let me know down in the comments. As for now though, thank you all for watching and listening. And yeah, I hope to see you all in my next videos. Bye.